I don't know. It's. I understand why people are doing it, but it is sort of, it's a heinous experience that we're all going through, and something that I think a lot of people will remember for some time. But also, I think that the way we're sort of molded as human beings, we'll forget about it as soon as it's finished. We'll just go back to normal, hopefully.
Well, and it's the hype, it's the fear surrounding it as well. I mean, that's. I was saying to a mate the other day, like, it's the whole virus, the whole pandemic was one thing, and that's scary. But it's the panic that causes panic. Like 3 weeks ago, like you couldn't get toilet paper.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that fucking arsehole from South Australia? It went viral the other day. It was fucking so funny. There was a manager of a supermarket. He said, this fucking cunt came into the supermarket and said, hey, listen, I'd like a refund on 150 32 packs of toilet paper. Oh. And he said, hey, listen, you know what you can do? You can go fuck yourself. I mean, he literally stuck his finger up at it. I think it was 150 32 packs of toilet paper and 100 fucking bottles of hand sanitizer. He's like, oh, I want a refund now because I don't need them. He's gone, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You're the kind of cunt that fucking caused the panic in the first place. Yeah. There's the panic because of the pandemic, and then there's the panic because every other cunt's panicking. Humans are we're just a big herd of cattle when it comes down to it. If someone panics, we go, oh my god, this cunt's panicking. I better fucking panic. Oh my god, I'm gonna panic now. That's how we work. Unfortunately, and I think we're all guilty of it. Like, I saw my supermarket, you know, the toilet paper aisle was empty, and I think at my peak, I'd hoarded maybe a couple of 20 packs of toilet paper and a couple of fucking packs of hand towel. And me and Sugar Tits, I mean, for the last week or two, we'd been sitting there going, these fucking retards going out and hoarding toilet paper. It's so fucking stupid. But then it's like, well, there's no toilet paper. I like to wipe my ass after I have a shit. I better fucking hoard some toilet paper. And so you fall into it.
And it was like that with other things too, like the mince and all those type of things. Like, I was guilty of it. I saw, oh, shit, there's only one packet of mince left. There's 2 packets. I better grab them because who knows when they're going to be back, you know? And that's how that, you know, it's like the domino effect sort of thing. I bought a bulk pack of 52 toilet rolls for some recycling place online. So I had 52 there. And my grandmother, she had 98 in her cupboard. Not because she hoarded, well, she did hoard them, but not because she got them for the coronavirus. She just bought them when they were on special.
Yeah, because she's old. She probably lived through the Depression.
Yeah, she knows what's up. She knows it can all fall apart at any moment. She's ready, right? She's ready to wipe anything that needs to be wiped. But it's an interesting thing to see people panic. And when, you know, you look at the news, and it's not so bad now. It's still not great. But you look at the news 3-4 weeks ago, every story for an hour. And then for some reason, a current affair became an hour long. So it's 2 hours talking about how bad this is and how we all might die. You know, it's a panic situation. And people were scared. People were anxious. They still are, you know, they're worried. And then it became about income. Like, what are we going to do about our income? Is our house safe? And no wonder people were scared. No wonder people are.
And I mean, that's a legit concern. And yeah, a lot of corporations and companies have put payments on freeze. Like, you know, Optus aren't cutting phones off because you haven't paid your bill. A lot of the banks are easing things up, you know, but when it comes to like landlords and that, so you or I could be a landlord. My old man's a landlord. You know, a lot of people in my family are landlords, and that's how they make their money. They work their fucking asses off. They bought property and they collect rent. And so, I mean, you hear people sort of say, oh, there should be a mortgage freeze. There should be a fucking rent freeze. Well, yeah, okay. But, you know, what about the next guy who doesn't get his money? You know,
like I get where they're coming from when you talk about the rent freeze. Like, it's obvious. That
I do too. I absolutely do too. But there's always the next guy who gets fucked over. I get both positions, you know?
I mean, if anyone needs to cover that cost, it's the government, because apparently they don't give a fuck about going into debt. They just print more money, apparently. That's in 6 weeks, it's going to cost fucking a wheelbarrow load full of fucking $100 bills to buy some A2 milk.
Yeah.
That's the fear, full Zimbabwe style or wherever it was. But
I mean, that's the thing. The government is ultimately us, isn't it? I mean, so we're going to pay for it. We're going to pay for it. Of course,
it's like where we're bailing out Virgin. Well, where's the dividends for us in 10 years when they're back turning a profit? Do we get a little bit of a check in the mail?
Yeah.
We're the ones funded, and my tax is funding Virgin. Can I have a free trip or some shit? Like, hook me up, bro. Come on, Richard. I know you sold it a long time ago to the Chinese, but come on, bros. Hook me up.